Mr. Carney went after Justin Trudeau's economic record tonight. A lot of that is your economic record. What do you say to him, please?
I say that it is extremely important for Liberals not to parrot conservative talking points. The reality is Canada is not broken. The reality is Canada has a strong fiscal position, a AAA credit rating, the lowest debt and deficit in the G7, an economic recovery from the COVID recession, which is much stronger and faster than Harper's recovery from the 2008 recession, 17 months rather than 24. There is work to do now, absolutely. Now is the time we need to focus on jobs and growth. But the central issue for the Canadian economy and for our existence as a country right now is Donald Trump. This is an existential moment. My campaign is built around that. It is built around the recognition that this is a challenge to our existence as a country, and it is built around a plan to meet that challenge, and it is built around the reality that I am uniquely the person who can meet that challenge. I've been foreign minister, so I know how to negotiate security deals with our partners. I've been trade minister, and so I know how to negotiate economic deals around the world. I've done it. And I was Minister of Intergovernmental Affairs during COVID and led a true Team Canada effort in a challenging time. So I know how to lead a united, strong, and smart response. And what I will push back on is an idea that somehow, because we can't change President Trump, that we ought not to negotiate with him. Of course we can't change him, but we can outwit him. And I know exactly how to do that. And that is why I am the best person to be leader of the Liberal Party and the next Prime Minister of Canada.
Mr. Trump, after saying he doesn't need Canadian oil today, I believe said that he would like Keystone XL to be resurrected. Do you support the resurrection of Keystone XL, and how would you get that project back?
See, it proves my point. That proves the point with which I began the debate. What I said at the beginning of the debate was Canadians shouldn't be scared of the United States. We need them, but they also need us. And that dependence that they have on us as a market and also as a source of things they desperately need, like energy, is a source of strength. And that's why we cannot be defeatist when it comes to President Trump. And we need to know that we can outwit him, that we can stand up to Trump, and we can win. When it comes to Keystone XL, I have always been a supporter of that project, and the holdup is entirely on the U.S. side. If the Americans want to build that pipeline, good luck to them. And that will actually add to our national security. It will be another avenue of their energy dependence on us.
Prochaine question.
Hi, Ms. Freeland. Zachary Chung for City News. In the conversation about Donald Trump's tariffs, you said that Canada's response should see American farmers complaining about the Canadian products that they need. Are you implying that Canadian workers would actually benefit from hurting American workers?
So American farmers have already been complaining. If you remember on February 1st, when Trump was the most clear about saying, I will impose 25% tariffs across the board on Canada, the next day, the American Farm Bureau, which is a really important Trump constituency, came out and said, Mr. President, we do not support these tariffs because more than 80% of the potash we need, which is a critical input for American farmers, comes from Canada. So American farmers themselves were pointing out to President Trump, your tariffs on Canada are a tax on us. And I think it is a very good thing for American farmers to be pointing out that reality to the president. I've spent a lot of time on U.S. media helping to draw attention of Americans to the fact that these tariffs are a self-mutilating act. The Wall Street Journal has called this the dumbest trade war in history, and the Wall Street Journal is usually a Trump-supporting newspaper. So part of our job here is to help Americans understand how they are inflicting an injury on themselves. And the sooner they understand it, the sooner the president will back down.